Broadcasting from the Vancouver Convention Center in British Columbia, Solutions Review is on location at the FME User Conference 2022, the peak of data integration. Brought to you by Safe Software.
I'm Doug Atkinson, and we are here in Vancouver, British Columbia at the FME User Conference 2022. And I'm joined by, all the way from Poland, Mateusz, GIS specialist at Globema. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you also for being here. It's fantastic conference. This is my first time at the user conference, first time in Canada, and even the first time outside of the Europe. So you can imagine how amazing for me is this trip.
Well, I can imagine. It must have been a long one. Did you come direct?
No, via Frankfurt. So I have split the flight, but total hours during trip is 13 hours.
13 hours.
And
well, we came from Boston, which wasn't nearly. It's about half as
Did
far.
you have the jet lag?
I haven't had it yet, but I think we get it on the way back because it's like we're going west.
So you can also.
Did
imagine,
you?
Yeah.
A little bit. Well, actually, you probably had it worse.
For me, that was the wordless word before the trip, but now I'm not funny at all thinking about the jet lag.
Yeah. Well, this has been a great event. I mean, it's just so nice to be back in personal contact, face to face, and
Yes, that's right.
and we're enjoying these types of conversations. And one of the things that we've seen, and you're another good example, are these amazing partnerships throughout Europe with FME. Tell us a little bit about Globema and some of the work that you're doing.
Okay, so Globema, first of all, is the software producer. So we are do our software by ourselves, but also with the cooperation. Safe Software and FME itself is a good example of it. But of course, we are considering other cooperation, like with the General Electric, with the Google. But mostly at this conference, we are going to talk about the FME. Of course, Globema mostly concern its solution on asset management, field services, even though at this moment machine learning, mapping, digitization, and so on. And FME and conference like this is the best knowledge exchange. What I think I can consider.
Yeah, and not only a great knowledge exchange for you, but you're going to be exchanging some serious knowledge because you're presenting later on today?
Yes, that's right. Today and even tomorrow, because my presentation is doubled.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be sharing with the folks here.
My presentation is considered about the data interoperability in telecom industries and how FME can help. So I'm gonna tell some use cases from, I think, all over the world customers, which we have already done, but mostly concerned about telecom industries, vendors in Middle East Europe. So I'm going to talk about Poland, Czech Republic, Romania, and one customer here in North America, in the US.
Is that right?
Yeah. We developed one solution for the Sprint Corporation. I think now they are with the T-Mobile group.
Yes.
I guess.
That's right. They've combined.
Yeah, but this is since, I guess, previous year or something.
Right.
This project which I mentioned was delivered on 2080, I guess. Or 90. So as you can see, I'm going to tell in the long period of time.
That's great.
But US nowadays user conference should already be in 2012. So that will be newest.
So tell us a little bit about how you're integrating FME into the Globema solution that you've developed.
Okay, so first of all, our cooperation with the General Electric forced us to thinking about how can we connect small world with the other data sets. Our vendors have enormous numbers of any kind of the data services, the geodesy data, and always when we sell some of our solution, we need to focus how the old data from the previous system we can import to the new one. So this is the main reason why we use FME, because it's easily to partially easily to conduct with it. Of course, not the whole scope, but FME help us a lot to do it properly.
And so, who are the types of clients that you're seeing in Poland these days? In terms of, are they utility, government? What vertical industry are you finding traction with?
Because of that my division is mostly concerned about the assets management. So here I can talk about the greatest companies in Poland from the telecommunication. So I don't know if you know the Liberty Global group. It's connecting. In our region is one of the greatest group. Yep. We have also the Orange, Netia, which is also, I guess, connecting to one of other big groups. I don't know, is it Vodafone? Maybe I'm wrong, but it's.
I don't know. but these are seriously large, large clients that you're just rattling off.
Yes, that's right. But we also trying to convince other smaller groups. So here, I mean, we are going, for example, to the medium-sized city in Poland, where we have a company which supply the whole city in water, and we're trying to also convince them to buy from us some product based on the small world environment, and that's going. If we are talking about FME, the other industries, because of that, Globema is the only reseller in our region.
Right. So you have an incredible advantage.
Yes, and we are easily recognition in the region. So every other industries or the branches come to us. For example, 2 weeks ago, I ended the project for the retail group, which only need FME to properly integrate their databases about the offers of the selling and buying retailers.
So business is good.
Yes, never been a little bit better at this moment. And the pandemic, I think, for the whole IT and the digital markets was the best 2 years. I think.
It's amazing, isn't it, that despite the pandemic,
yes,
you're growing. We're hearing a lot about growth. The safe software has been growing.
Yes, that's right. And this is about the numbers of money, number of projects, companies, licenses, subscription, whatever you want to see in the statistics. That's enormous. And we hope that maybe that's not slow as it's supposed to be at this moment, because there's the mountains and valleys. So I guess that
well,
will be
right
the
now we'll just try to stay on the mountain and keep out of the valley.
I hope so.
So let me ask you this, is my final question. Mm-hmm. How would you counsel a client in terms of thinking about data integration going forward? Where do you see the opportunities for clients? Is it doing more, how do you get them to think about doing more innovative programs?
I think FME can help it, because the worst thing for such companies is time and people who need to do it. And for example, when we have some kind of software or solution which can be easily done, here I mean the architecture and so on, that my help such companies to set to give for 1 or 2 person a small task, and they will be very surprised how such a software like FME can help and can grow their business.
Well, I want to thank you very much for coming by today.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
the time. Best of luck with your presentation later.
Finger crossed.
And best of luck with the show in general and the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks.